I liked it. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and Venom, Let There Be Carnage trailer just dropped today. Lots of people online reacting. Not going to do my trailer reaction. I can't figure out how to get the studios not to ding me, and I need to get paid on these videos. So I'm just going to go through a slow rundown of my thoughts, some commentary. In fact, there's an amazing commentary track by Andy Serkis. He just outdid every theory breakdown video out there. So I love that. I hope more directors will do that. It's a fun little way to get insight on the film. If you haven't seen it, I think IGN got that exclusively. I hate plugging them because they suck, but they got a good exclusive there because they're big. That's what they get. But overall, let's go through this trailer. Now, look, I love this poster too. This poster and this trailer gave me exactly what I wanted with a Venom 2, which was more of the silliness. Now, guys, I liked Venom 1. I like parts of Venom 1 because I liked the parts where Eddie Brock and Venom were sort of having fun with each other and fighting with each other. To me, that's what worked, the silliness of it. And I like that the movie, this movie seems to be embracing that. I like that Andy Serkis is directing it. He's an actor's director. And so right out the gate as we go through here in this opening scene, this breakfast rules, no eating people, this whole scene in the beginning to me was just funny. To sort of Eddie Brock sort of phased out as Venom takes over and is now, and if he can't eat people, he's got to make food, he's got to make breakfast, and he's clearly wrestling with this idea, but now we've gotten the origin out of the way. They are united. They are together, and I thought this breakfast scene was kind of funny. Now, it seems a little ridiculous how one could constantly live this way, but that was sort of the tone that they were getting at of feed him, feed him all the food, and he'll stay controlled. And director Andy Serkis sort of confirms that. That's sort of the gist here of like he stays in check if you feed him. And so I don't know if that's how the comics work. I don't know if that makes sense for the world of the Venom, but I know in the trailer it was funny, and I like this sort of adaptation. Ketchup and explodes the bottle all over him. Look, this is the tone that I want. I want to see sort of that, and I want to see gore. I hope they finally just say, F it, let's make sure this is rated R. It seems unclear. They have not confirmed the rating yet. It didn't say in the trailer. But man, I want some gorny carnage. But I'm very worried that they're not going to go there. So here we get back to the convenience store scene, which it was nice to see them back, and now it's hello, Venom. It's clear she knows that Venom's there, setting the tone again. And then we get to Andy Serkis also revealed, again, best breakdown you can get, but that Eddie Brock is the only reporter that Cletus, Woody Harrelson's character, will talk to. He's been writing to him here in prison, and so that's clearly how the two meet. Eddie's still a reporter, or doing his reporting and journalism, and speaking with Cletus, the serial killer, who they're trying to figure out where the rest of his victims are. And that's sort of the premise. And I love this, too. Only in theaters. Yes. Only in theaters. Love it. September. Hopefully everyone's going to have some theaters open by them, and we'll finally be back in gear watching it. But, yeah, overall, look, there was some fun action. We see Venom in action. It's nice to see him still eating the bad guys. He's I guess allowed to eat the bad guys. A lot of little plugs. The Daily Bugle, most other people are calling out because obviously this is in the Spider-Man world, but even Andy Serkis admitted this is a standalone movie. They made the movie, he said, based on the fact that they don't know about Spider-Man. He's like, that's what we went into going this movie, but then he also admitted, who knows moving forward, but right now that's what we decided to do. And so it's a separate world from the world of Spider-Man, but there are little homages like the Daily Bugle, etc., to sort of try to connect it to that world. There it is again, the hidden victims of Cletus Kasady. And he's the detective on the case that's going to be sort of checking with Eddie Brock every time Eddie Brock speaks to him, because Cletus is only speaking to Eddie. That's what we know so far. And then here's a cool little shot. Ravencroft, like that's sort of like the Arkham Asylum of Spider-Man world. Lots of other Spider-Man villains and characters in this, which also Andy Serkis confirms. And yes, that's Shriek is who we're meeting here. Hence the headphones and everything else. Naomie Harris is the actress here, right? She was in Moonlight. She's playing Shriek. And he acknowledges again she has grew up as a childhood friend of, I'm assuming, Eddie. I think that's how it is in the comic. They were connected in the comics. But, we get to see her in action at some point later with her shrieking abilities. And then another sort of cool Venom shot. as things are getting together. Oh, he kills a bug. I didn't even notice that when I watched it the first time. It went by so quick because we're watching it slow-mo. But then finally, here we are, and he's changed. You'll notice the hair is different, everything else, as Andy Serkis acknowledges. They wanted to show that time has passed since the last time you saw him in that coda, the little moment at the end of the trailer. Look, I liked all the energy. I liked the one is the loneliest number. I like this scene here where it seems clear that the symbiote's going to push back against the lethal injection. That was a cool shot. I dig it. They said they shot this in a real recreation of sort of an actual, what's it called, lethal injection center, and so it was really creepy on set. But this is clearly the moment where the carnage begins. As we get to see here, actually, I get to play this in slow-mo. Get a quick clip. Ah! Yeah, yikes. And the other interesting thing about Carnage, different from Venom, is that, which Serkis revealed as well, which is interesting, is he can turn himself into smoke and it's more liquidy. Like, he really can change his symbiote abilities even more so than Venom, apparently, or at least Venom as of now. But there's Venom in action, swinging around, not swinging, but flying. Here's Venom wanting to eat I like him trying to contain it, trying not to let him kill the cop. You can see Eddie challenging, like, no. And there we have shrieking, clearly showing some of the beginning of her powers. And then, yeah, baby, I see that those look like some Carnage arms to me. Prison break, I imagine that is. And then we get to a lot of black space. Here it is. Here comes the big reveal. Look at those arms. Bam! Ah! We see him in all his glory. The tendrils, everything out. I mean, let there be carnage. Look, I haven't read these comics, so I don't know fully. I am a Spidey fan, and I've known of Venom, but I haven't really known a lot about Carnage. But I like the look based on the images I've been checking out this morning to sort of do my own little remind myself. And I've seen Carnage, of course, and I've seen him before in just comic images and stuff. But yeah, I mean, look, if you go and look at the comic images, there's a lot of tendrils and things in there. I do think this is a pretty good adaptation, sort of keeping to the Venom look. And then creating sort of the Carnage look. So, look, I think they did a good job there. And I'm excited to see Woody Harrelson, his version of this. Will he be sort of incorporated in this? Will he not? How will they will it be a different symbiotic relationship? We'll learn all that when the film comes. Will they treat it like the comics or make their own thing? But all I can say is that looks kind of cool. I'm excited to see them go together, although it is going to be clearly just a CGI tendril fest, eating each other. Yeah, cool reveal, cool Carnage. Look, I like that they are embracing the silliness, and if they embrace the blood, then we could have a really fun movie. Again, sort of like a Mortal Kombat vibe, but a little bit, hopefully, better plot moving. But even here, a little button here, we're back to the convenience store, and she doesn't have the chocolate for him, and he goes, can I eat Mrs. Chen? And he's like, no, we'll not eat her. And she goes, what? Which to establish the actual fright. And then here we have the godlike pose of Carnage. Really sick, cool shot as he approaches the camera. Coming soon, only in movie theaters, real 3D IMAX. They're embracing the movie theater, which I love. But let's look at that last shot one more time because that's a nice shot. Kudos to Andy Serkis and team. I think it looks good. He looks a little scary. He looks crazy. Yeah, look, man. If you didn't like the first Venom, chances are you're not going to like this Venom. This Venom 2. I liked parts of it, and it seems like this trailer's embracing the silly, so I'm on board for this one. I want to see it. I'm going to go in and have some fun. We can go in and just be like, oh, it's not like the comics. Oh, it's so stupid. Oh, whatever. Guys, we need movies back. I'm excited to see this in a theater. I'm excited to see the silliness, the craziness, the action. So I say, let there be carnage. Let's have some fun with this. Tom Hardy's a great actor. Andy Serkis, good director. Let's see what these two people can bring. What do you guys think? Are you going in hating? Are you going to go give it a shot? Venom, Let There Be Carnage, coming to theaters this September. I want to hear your thoughts down below. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for all notifications. Smash that like button and leave a comment down below. And I'm so glad I'm feeling so much better. Woo, I got through a whole video without coughing or needing my water. Yes, finally back to business this week. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching here on Popcorn Planet.